What's going on, y'all? So listen.
What's going on, y'all? So we are back again for another episode review of Queen Sugar, Season 4, Episode 4, Skin Transparent. Okay? Listen. Like, you really think that in the first 3 episodes we would have been over this Nova shit? Like, she couldn't surprise us anymore or whatever. But damn, bitch, ooh, shit, no. Another revelation. We just hit with the 1-2 women. Like, goddamn, bitch, could you give it to us all at once? Could you give it to us all at once, okay? This episode was heartbreaking. Like, it was soul shaking a little bit, in this one particular part. If you already seen the episode, you know which part I'm talking about. Because baby, it was a couple of parts actually. It was a couple of parts. Both of the crime parts. Those really got me. I was sitting here like this. It didn't have to go down like that. Like, I felt it. Like, it is such a fucking shame. I tweeted this last night when I was looking at we was looking at On last night or whatever. But pause this because this is such a good ass show. I just feel a type of way about the fact that when it comes time for, Emmy nominations and stuff like that, and I get it, we get the NAACP awards, the BET awards and stuff like that, or whatever, our own award, Soul Train or whatever. That's the only time OWN can get show programming can get, recognition for how good their shows are. And you got shows on OWN like fucking Greenleaf and Queen Sugar and other shit that's way 10 times better than a whole bunch of these other mainstream shows that be getting nominated for Emmys and stuff like that. Girl, they be tripping with OWN shit. Like, anyway, I just had to put that out there because the shit just been so good. Like, it ain't even got to be that much drama, but it's just intriguing and it just gets into your soul and shit like that. It's making us go through all these emotions, and that's what this season is doing so far. And we only on episode 4, okay? All because a bitch named Nova. Bitch, you want to be up in the sky, girl, you know what? Shoot your ass back up there, okay? Because you doing a whole lot. You're doing a whole lot and you cause a whole bunch of turmoil. We gonna start this fucking review off every fucking time talking and reading the fuck out this bitch, okay? Because, girl, you tried my life, okay? And you tried your family life. You got, speaking of Nova, she over there sitting with, Micah. Micah is the only cheerleader that she got in her corner at this point. And the only reason why Micah and her, really cool, because I'm pretty sure she did not write about him in the book, okay? She spared him, didn't spare Blue, by putting his paternity out there. She's wrote about Blue, okay? And I guess given that he's the young kid or whatever, she didn't figure that, he would find out anything and it wouldn't totally affect him. But you still have to remember that he will eventually grow up and he will eventually look into your stuff. And that still, that hurt and that anger can come later on in life. And you would have thought that you got over all of this stuff, and then it comes back tenfold because this boy, realized that you did this to him at a young age. And baby, the shit that's gonna happen next week when I think somebody read the book and gone out, girl, I want to fight, okay? I want to fight. Had my little boy all up in a little tizzy coming home all red and shit. Fucked up, okay? In his feelings and stuff. We just got this shit under control, okay? And you gonna fuck it up like this? Like, no, girl, I'm not here for it. And then Micah, he just like her, okay? In the sense where they all woke and for the people and, doing all this stuff. They're I can't say the yin to the yang because that's two different sides of the coin, They're like cosmic soulmates in a sense, okay? Their spirits and their ideology and stuff is the same at this point. So he gets it, she gets it, and that's why they together like that. And it's like, girl, whatever. Moving on from there, Michael do meets Romero, okay? Michael do meets Romero. He got the, makeshift clinic up. And, people were saying in the comments that, Charlie was the one that was responsible for them, immigrants becoming dead. No, she wasn't. Somebody murdered them. Remember that? Y'all gotta go back. Somebody murdered them. Not them. It was a different set. Somebody murdered them. And then the ones that Romero was talking about is somebody else. So the guilty look was the fact that they found some dead immigrants on their land. and they used the storm to, cover up the murder. It was reminiscent of what happened, during Hurricane Katrina with them cops. Instead of being immigrants, it was black folks. That's what I felt like it was. That killed them people on the bridge and all that stuff. Yeah, and they tried to use the storm to, cover the whole shit up. But yeah, that's what it was. And so, Michael looking like, okay, who the fuck is this? And at first it looked like he was about to say some shit until Lil Romero was like, he's with this and he's doing this with the immigrations and the immigrants and all this stuff. And I was like, okay, so you speak to Micah's activist heart and you get that out the way. Cool. So we see how that is. Next week we see that shit gonna get tossed up. And I'm really mad about that. Bitch, we had half a fucking episode. We had one fucking scene in the episode. Bitch, with this whole clinic stuff going down and now it's gonna get taken away from us. That's fucked up. What is going on? And then you want to know what I just realized? Okay, Remy was mentioned in the first episode that he was going down to Houston to help his mama relocate, and all that stuff, do all that shit. And my thing is Remy staying down there in Houston, or is Remy gonna pop up and cause some issues too? Because remember, we left a storyline all the way the fuck open, okay? Bitch, Nova, you ain't gonna spill the tea on what happened between you and Remy, because last season at the end, you and Remy was kissing. You and Remy was holding hands and shit, okay? What? Did y'all consummate that relationship? Did you ever do that? And your sister had just forgiven you for that shit. And you going fuck it up like this. God damn, bitch. Girl, listen. What's going on? Remy needs to pop back up, okay? Remy needs to pop back up. Sally Richardson, baby, Remy's wife in real life. I need you to be a director and writer on here, and I need you to direct that he gonna pop back up in one of these episodes, okay? I need you to do that. And she's still fine as hell, bitch. She is, Whitfield. That's her name, okay? But anyway, I just had to throw that out there, I be knowing, okay? And so at this point, down at the, I was about to say at the Piccadilly, down at Unvised Pies, okay? She was just going through the motions at this point because Hollywood was telling her, she's not really herself, okay? Ever since this whole thing with Jimmy Dale coming through, she ain't been getting no sleep. Hollywood was like, I take care of the front, you take care of the back. She yelling at people. The girl who just trying to do her job, she made one little mistake by dropping something and she yelled at her and all that stuff, but she apologized. She knew that she was out of line. She was just saying that I didn't have enough sleep. She go back. She hear Prosper talking about, how he didn't marry this woman for her cooking or whatever, but eventually she learned how much she missed him. How much he missed her or whatever. And, she just took a breath in because it sounded like it was, it kind of triggered something from her past as well with Jimmy Dale. Okay. And so she had to, gather herself. I said, oh, I got lupus. You did all this shit. Nova. You weren't thinking about nobody shit but yourself, okay? Bitch, you weren't thinking about Blue relationship with Ralph, you know what I'm saying? Him finding out, you know how kids be. They hear their parents talking to you and they can just go ahead and tell shit, you know what I'm saying? You didn't care about that and his sensibilities. You didn't care about the fact that Val would read this shit and then be so stressed out that she have a attack. Her immune system get attacked. She got lupus, girl. She got lupus, bitch. Girl, you just fucking around with her health and everything. She just going through the fucking motions and you making me mad. You are making me mad each and every time I say something about you. Except for one little part. I'm going to give her leeway on that because the lesbian in me was here for it. But we ain't going to go. That y'all should have known. Okay, I think they threw that in there for me just so I can ease up on her just a little bit. But bitch, fuck that. Okay? But moving on from that, Nova tried to come down there. Bitch, Vi told old girl, tell that bitch she ain't coming in here. She was doing some pies for Ralph Angel in his little re-entry program. And at this point, she was like, why you come to the back instead of the front? Because Nova out there trying to come through. And it was like, okay, take your ass out there and you tell her that she ain't coming up in here. Bitch, she blocked that shit like she was somebody's bodyguard. She was like, girl. No, she blocked that door like she was Julius, okay? Y'all don't know who Julius is? Something wrong with you. Bitch, Beyonce. Okay, she blocked that door and she said, anybody mention your name, they said, don't let that bitch in. I'm sorry, Nova. You know, I like you, girl, but you know, it is what it is. Okay? Nova was standing there looking stuck. She was like, girl, you should have did what you did. Okay? You brought all this shit on yourself. Speaking of Ralph little re-entry program, you know, he made this little program. My boo being an entrepreneur, helping people coming from the similar circumstances that he been through. You know, he doing what he got to do for the community, giving other people chances when other people won't give him chances, just like people gave him chances, stuff like that. Tell him it's gonna be hard work and all this shit. Woo 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 woo. Show old boy that what's his name, Bennett, how he was, you know, one of his success stories and all that stuff. We're gonna fast forward to a scene when Bennett gonna talk to, because Bennett was out there playing with Blue. You know, I was like, okay, cool, whatever. Darla out there with her little man. You know, they listening to the music. Darla, she's taking it in like, oh, okay, I can. She's like in a state of, can I allow myself to enjoy this? You can see the apprehension when she was holding him and all that stuff, because you can tell she wants to enjoy it, but she's not fully allowing herself to. Okay, that's what it was. That's what she was like. She don't deserve it. That's how it seemed like she was acting. But you know, Benny was out there playing with the tractor with Blue and all that stuff. Ralph shows up. You know, they talking about the program and all this shit. And then Benny said, so bruh, let me ask you something. I mean, it's kind of personal. I said, what are you about to ask him, sir? Is this about work? Because if it ain't about work, no, we ain't finna talk. We ain't got shit to talk about. He said, so is it true what they say about Blue? I mean, I've been hearing some stuff. It was like, you know, about you not being his dad for real. I mean, my biological wasn't really there for me either. But, you know, props to you, bro, for being there for this man. You know, especially being a black man, being there for the son and all that stuff. And, you know, these boys need... I said... Shh. We don't need to hear that, okay? I mean, I get it. You wanted to give your little props and all that stuff and, you know, congratulate him. I said, but bitch, mind your business. Mind your business, bitch, okay? You felt like you can relate or whatever, but you just didn't think that this might be a sore spot. Okay, I get it. You know, it's not really no shade to Benny, but bitch, I just didn't appreciate that. I was just sitting here like, you being rude and you don't even realize that you being rude because you don't understand the situation. So I'm going to give you a pass on that. But that's how I feel. Nigga. But anyway, you know, it's not his fault. You know, he was just giving props because he thought everybody knew. But, you know, it's a touchy subject. A person like me wouldn't have brought the shit up. But, you know, it is what it is. Now, let's get down to this whole thing with Charlie. Charlie and motherfucking Francis Landry. Okay? Bitch, Charlie homegirl came through and told her what was going on with this mysterious land buy. Okay? Basically... it's land for a highway that they're about to put through. You know, okay, they just shut down the prison thing, but now let's go ahead and do this thing with the you know, the highway. And come to find out, it got something to do with Jacob, okay? Give him all the shares and do all this shit, put it behind his name so he can run for councilman and all this stuff so that they can get this shit going ahead and get it approved, all right? Mind you, when they find out about the motherfucking land, the land going through the borderline property and a whole bunch of other black folks' land, I said, this is some fuck shit, bitch. First, you tried to take their land for a goddamn prison. Now you're trying to take their land for a fucking highway. You just won't fucking quit, okay? And there's so many back doors and backhanded deals that's going on trying to cut this girl out because they're playing her at the same time and they think that she won't find out and she keeps finding out. And it's like, y'all think y'all 2 steps ahead. This bitch catches up every fucking time, okay? And, you know, she shuts their asses down. That's what I do like about it. They let Charlie get stumped for a minute, but they don't let her stay in it. They let her try to figure that shit out. They don't let her sit there whining and crying, woe is me type of shit. Nah, bitch, she figured that shit out. Girl, when she sat there and talked to that goddamn councilwoman, and that councilwoman said, I'm finna leave, they gonna have Jacob go up against me, bitch. I ain't finna win, so I'm finna leave. I said, bitch, who paid you off? How much? No, ain't no who paid you off. It's how much did the land just give? How much? How much? She was like, girl, we fought off the prison. We stopped there. We can stop this highway. She was like, no, girl. The prison was state, okay? This federal, okay? That's a whole different ball game. And she was like, bitch, okay, you know, get your ass up out of here. Bitch, what I love about Charlie, Charlie don't rest on her laurels, bitch. She don't just sit there and just, let shit happen. If something is on her mind, and she one of them bitches, you want things done, you gotta get that shit. You gotta do it your motherfucking self, okay? She goes and confront people right then and there. And I was here for this confrontation between her and Francis. She was like, oh, hey, Francis, we at the country club or whatever. You with your little girls. I see that. That's cute and all. What's good? Okay, I've been trying to get in contact with you. It's kind of good to see you and know that you back in town. What's up? What's really good? He was like, you know what? Charlie, I ordered you something to drink. Do you want? Nah, bitch, I don't want to. What's good with this land? I found out about the land. I found out about this and all this shit. Oh, girl, you just a little bit too sensitive. Don't take stuff so personal. Don't take stuff personal when you're trying to take away black land and then you're trying to take away half of my land as well. Girl, what are you talking about? Don't take stuff personal. That's all personal. She was like, listen, let me tell you something. I read your book, okay? I read your sister's book. And, we're a lot alike, okay? We're capitalists, okay? You're a strong capitalist. That's what you are. You're not like these people right here because let me tell you something. 40 years ago, you wouldn't have been able to come up in here, okay? But the way that you walked in here today, like you owned the place. You're not like these people that's working. You're not like that. I said, wait a fucking minute, bitch. Wait a fucking, she just called her a house nigga. That's what she just called her. You ain't a field nigga, but bitch, you a house nigga. That's what you are. I read the book. I read up on you. I read your little history, okay? You little half-breed and all that shit. You did some things. I see how you conquered. You took Davis West, okay? And you turned them into something formidable in the entertainment world and in the, sports arena. Okay, I see that. And was like, so we not too different. She was like, no, girl, let me tell you something. You basically said, I don't belong here. I didn't belong in Hollywood. I didn't belong in the sports world. But I made my foot in there, okay? I made that. I conquered that. And you think I can't conquer this industry, what you doing right about now? All I know is for sure, you would never make it up in Hollywood. You would never make it up in the sports arena. I can do what you do. But bitch, you can't do what I do. And oh yeah, let me tell you something. That whole thing about Jacob being running for the councilman, yeah, bitch, I know about that shit. I said, wait a minute, Charlie, you better fucking go off, sis. Charlie went off on her, read her real nice, nasty like, and I was sitting here like this. Charlie, I'm scared of you. I'm scared. I'm scared, girl. I don't want to come up against you because, bitch, you would probably read my whole motherfucking life and have me sitting here looking stupid like, what just happened? Because she had Francis looking dumb as fuck. Francis was like, oh, okay. She was like, yeah, I know about all of that. This highway, the councilman, this. Okay, yeah, bitch, I see you. And you think that I let that shit go? Just watch how I'm gonna run through this. I said, oh, go ahead, Charlie. All right, Charlie need a win. And it's like, every time she get a up in the episode, she gets a down, bitch. Okay? The down part was this. She gets a text from Davis talking about he got a surprise for Micah. Is it okay if he come over? He was like, sure, whatever, fine. Bitch, Charlie is at the house. Micah is at the house. This motherfucker brings goddamn Tia over. This is the side baby, okay? This is the motherfucking side baby at this point. I'm going to have to call her that. I'm sorry. I don't care if it sounds disrespectful. It's better than calling her the B word, okay? Or illegitimate. We're going to just call her the side baby, okay? The result of an affair, multiple affairs, okay? And so Charlie looking like, wait a fucking minute. And I'm sitting here like, hold up. Now, I could be respectful and all type of classy and shit like that, but what you won't do is bring somebody else's child that you didn't have on me while we was together that's not from my uterus, not from my loins, okay? No child that I didn't bear for 9-10 months, okay, bitch? Yeah. And no, into my home without my permission? And thinking that it's going to be okay when we just not getting on. And okay, we're not even okay. We're cordial at this point. We're semi-cordial, okay? Even though I For our child that we actually had together. No, baby, you don't do no shit like that and thinking everything's gonna be all good. Micah was even looking confused and all that stuff too, like how this shit gonna play, because he wasn't ready for it. That was a surprise. The only one that was okay was Tia. You know, she probably was a little scared too. She just didn't show it. And then Davis had the motherfucking gall to basically try to get Charlie to warm up to the girl enough so that Charlie can have a relationship with the girl, because he's about to retire and he's about to be, you know, coaching at this other college or whatever. And she was like, hold up. Don't try to put her off on me. She can come over whenever she wants to see her brother, because that is her brother. But at the end of the day, you're her fucking father. You gave birth to, well, help make her. So therefore, you're the one that's responsible for her. I don't have to have no dealings for her because she ain't my child, okay? And you know he was gonna say something. You don't need to take it out on her. She innocent. Okay, that's fine. She welcoming her in her house. She said she could come over anytime to talk to Micah. But at the end of the day, she ain't the girl's mama. She not about to be a surrogate mama. And that's at that. She ain't, ain't nothing wrong with that. She and you can't call her a bad person or whatever, being bitter, being miserable, whatever. That's her right, because I would do the same thing. I'm sorry, I would do the same thing, bitch. You not finna have the constant reminder in my face, okay, and thinking that I'm gonna be a chat girl, bitch. No. It's gonna take some time for me to get that, and I just ain't gonna be there yet. Moving on from that, Charlie handled that well too. She handled that. See, Charlie know how to handle shit, because bitch, I'd be professional and classy for a second, and then all of that shit would go out the window. Let me tell you what happened today at work. I'll tell y'all later. I'll tell y'all later. Anyway, what it is, video. What's the girl? Nova having her book signing. She want people to come, and ain't nobody finna show up to the book signing, bitch. Okay, let me just tell you this one part right quick before we get to the book signing. Darla finds out about the book, and not only do she finds out about the book, she turned to a chapter that says a star is falling. Now, if you remember, I don't know if it was last season or the season before that, when Ralph and Darla was working on their relationship and they went to the gas station to go get some gas, and he went in to pay for it, or she went in to go get something or whatever. It was some dudes in the parking lot that was being assholes to her or whatever and called her Star. Okay, remember they called her Star. Yeah, I remember you anywhere, Star. That's what they used to call you back in the day, Star or whatever, thinking that she was still on that whole shit. Okay. And so at this point, to name the book, the chapter, A Falling Star, thinking that she would not know that she talking about her, bitch, she put all her stuff out there. She went over there and confronted her. Oh, it's about, your story and how you triumphing. It's other people that's out there that's going through the same thing and they can do this. Bitch, it's not your story to tell. You asked permission to get that. And if Darla fucking relapsed, bitch, I'm blaming Nova, okay? I felt so bad for Darla when she was talking to Ralph Angel on that porch, and she was just, she told Nova, bitch, last week, Vi said don't even put flowers on my grave. This week, Darla said, bitch, you're not seeing blue ever fucking again right about now, okay? Then she just on that porch just crying her eyes out to Ralph, bitch. They gon' know. This is my old life about to interfere with my new life, and I don't want that to happen. I just felt so bad. I never thought that I would be saying I feel so bad for Darla, but bitch, we was working on our family and we was in a good place. I just feel so bad for her. Then you get to this goddamn book signing, right? Wasn't nobody there but Micah. She reading a chapter from her book. And I said, what chapter is this? Because we ain't hear about this. Girl, she talking about this time. Because they did mention this time. Probably like in season 2 or something like that. When, she was going fishing with her daddy and he got jumped by these 3 white men or whatever. But that's all that we knew about it. He went to the bait shop, couldn't get no bait, came out there looking disheveled and bruised up or whatever because these 3 white men jumped him and said what they gonna do to her. She was a 10-year-old little black girl. Okay, she said she used to like running through the canes at night or whatever, and one night she found her daddy in the back burying something. I said, Nova! Okay, she said, bitch, I don't know what it was he was burying, but bitch, we ain't never heard from them white people no more. My daddy won't worry no more about it. I said, so you just snitched on your dead daddy. You just snitched and said that he a killer. You don't know if I said, no, but he could have been putting down an animal that died, that he found in the thickets. Okay, you just don't know. It could have been baby mama. You just don't know, and you just been out here just left it for us to infer, put up in our head that he probably killed them 3 white men or had somebody killed. Girl, at this point, Michael came home and told his mama what happened, and so the mama had to go talk to Ralph and Val, and Val was like, yeah, I know about the shit, but I don't know what happened. I just know he was worried about Nova and them 3 white men, and then all of a sudden he won't worry no more. Now, do I know exactly what happened? No, I don't. Do I want to know? No, I don't. There's just some secrets and shit that needs to be buried. Now, I understand we need to get our secrets and stuff out. That's what Nova's trying to say, because look at what it called. But bitch, some things just don't need to be out there, okay? You wait till this man was dead and gone for you to put his business out there, because you knew damn well he would have chopped your ass up too, okay? Girl, I said he protected your ass and you snitched on him. You said, boo! Nova, are you serious? Okay, and then at the book signing, my girl Chantel was there. I said freshly do braids and everything. All right, Chantel. And then she came up to her. She was like, "Hey, Nova girl, how you doing? This is cute. You got your book out or whatever. I see that your family didn't show up and all that stuff. But you want to hang out or whatever? I mean, I can do anything that you need me to do. Like whatever you need." Anything. I said, you better throw that puss at her. She was like, no, girl, I got previous engagement or whatever, so I can't do it. I said, no. That girl is throwing the ass at her. I ain't seen you get none this whole season. I mean, we only on episode 4, but goddamn, bitch, I know you stressed out, and I know you need to knock one out. Maybe 3, okay? Let me scratch that. 5. Okay, double that depending on how long you got time. Okay, because she about to go on a national book tour now. The New York Times review then gave her a rave review to the point that now she's going on a 6-city book tour. Okay, fine. Who gives a fuck? But I said, girl, you could have had you some puss right then and there. Could have made girl. Because I would like to see it, you know. And then she get back to her place or whatever. She called Chantel up and she was like, hey, girl, so about what you said earlier, what's good? You want to come over here? She was like, bitch, why don't you come over to me? You know where I'm at. See, this is the thing with you, Nova. Damn. Like, you know, you so all up in your shit or whatever. You all about yourself. You need to fucking change that. And you need to, if you want to listen in ear to realize why the people that you're supposed to be in your family didn't even show up, you know, and what's going on with you, you could have came over here to me. But until then, fuck you, bitch. I said, damn, Nova. I was mad at Nova. I was mad at Nova, and I was mad at Chantel. Because Chantel, you threw the puss at her early. And then you flipped that shit on her when she was about to take the puss. And then Nova, I felt Nova in that moment. That was the only time I felt in that moment. Because all Nova wanted was some ass. She just wanted some ass. Okay, bitch? It's understandable. Moving on. I said that's what you get, though, Nova. That's exactly what you get. You don't get rewarded, okay? Ass is a reward. You don't get no reward, okay? Moving on. At the end of the episode, oh, this really took me out. Hollywood was in the bed, and he was waiting on Vi to come. She was like, you know, I'm finna take a bath. I'll be out there in a minute. She was in that bathroom. And she turned the water on. She took that towel, tried to cry into that towel and muffle her cries. And baby, that was hurt, grief, pain, deep pain. Oh my God. I felt that shit. I was sitting here like, bye, get up. You know, I just, no, but you just fucked my family up. You fucked it up. What, bitch? Anyway, that was the Queen Sugar. It was another good episode. Next week is going to be a mess, okay? Y'all tell me how y'all feel, and I'll see you guys later. Enjoy your holiday. Please, please, please be safe, okay? And I'll see y'all later. Peace.